Oh, good morning, guys. Oh, this is me waking up 3 hours later than usual. We got back from our ski trip last night. We didn't even get that back that late, but just the time change because we were in Colorado and Vail. So it was a 2-hour difference. And then just being exhausted from literally skiing down mountains like for 3 days straight, which was amazing, absolutely amazing. I would do it all over again, but I figured I'd bring you guys along on my day and you guys can just kind of see me get my like rails or whatever it's called, reins my reins together and unpack and like kind of like get shit together around the house and with my businesses. And I feel like super motivated, so I'm gonna do some like manifestation and I just think it'd be like super cool. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm gonna stretch a little bit and we're gonna go unpack. First things first, skincare. Look who's back. Is mommy back? Hi, my love. Okay, I'm gonna add that I watched the Meghan and Harry interview with Oprah on one of the flights yesterday, and I have my opinions on that, so I'm gonna give them to you while like I unpack and stuff so we can like chit chat a bit. But I'm like obsessed with The Crown now, so I started The Crown right after I finished that. I downloaded all of season 1's episodes on my iPad and then I just watched them on my second flight and I'm loving it. And Jay's like trying to fight it, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna love it too. So it's gonna be like a fun show to watch together. I'm just gonna put on a season or an episode and like watch it on the background. I'm on like season 1, episode 3. So I just came downstairs to get a tripod, and this is my office my office / guest bedroom. I love it. So clean, right? Okay, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get started with the day. Cracking and moving. Okay, so while I get things together, let's talk a little bit about this whole Harry and Meghan situation. So I really think that it isn't the family per se that basically runs the royals. I think there are so many underlying things, especially now. I think the royal family sits more as like a tradition. Like the royal family is there just because like this is what England is used to. Like I don't think they really do much. So any decisions that are made don't really come from the family. They probably come from someone else that's telling them like this is how it has to look for the family to continue to rule. You know, like even Harry said it, how like only one exists because of the other one. So the royal family is allowed to exist because the media exists and they're allowed to like do presses and things like that. And I think that's very important for everyone to understand and for everyone to know that the royal family isn't just like free to do whatever they want. One thing I didn't like was how Meghan was like, oh, I didn't like Google the family. Like, come on, like we're American and we all know about the royal family. And like if you're dating a royal, you're literally dating Prince Harry. Like literally descendant of the crown. Like he's not just like some faraway brother who might become prince if 150 people pass away. Like no, like he is literally the son of the current queen or the grandson of the current queen. You do your research. I know a lot of people hate the fact that like she said like, oh, like when I met your grandmother, like he asked me if I knew how to curtsy, and then he was like, it's not my grandmother, it's the queen. I don't see that wrong, just because like she probably thought it was like celebrities in certain ethnicities like aren't part of it. But again, she was dating the prince, so it's like you should have known. Like at that point, like if you're meeting the Queen of England, as grandmother to the guy you're dating, things are probably quite serious. So you should have done some type of research. What else do I have to say? I feel bad. I really do feel bad. I think everything that she said was true. I do think that what she went through mentally was true. I don't think anyone should would lie about that. I think it's extremely sad, and I think it's an extreme. I think feeling all of that. I mean, I don't know how you feel when you're pregnant and all those emotions and all those hormones are going around and stuff. I've never been pregnant, but I can only imagine, considering the fact that I'm a woman and PMS sometimes, so it's it must have been crazy, and the media was so shitty. I think the biggest role in all of this is the media. I think the biggest reason this happened is the media. The way that they would portray her, oh, she's eating avocado because it's a war, or a thing that drives war and this and that, and it's what? She's having avocado toast. She's not out here fueling the fight with avocados. I think that was baffling. I think that was crazy, and I really do think they give Kate the sympathy. Also, if you read between the lines, I really think William is a lot to blame for this. I think Prince Harry has always been the black sheep of the family. He was always a more party boy and everything like that. Back in the early 2000s, I just remember all the tabloids, all the pictures of Harry, because William was obviously older and then in line. He's basically the next king. Harry, knows that he wasn't going to inherit it anytime soon. So I think William has a lot to do with it. Like I said, if you read between the lines well, you'll see that too. So that's my 2 cents, and I'm really loving The Crown. I'm loving to learn the history a little bit more, because I'm Googling certain things when they show certain characters. I'm okay, how big of a role did this play? Or where is this person now? Mostly with the princess, Queen Elizabeth's sister, the princess. I'm where is she? And it turns out that she passed away, and it was kind of the same way as the dad. So it's really interesting to see and just learn about it. So I would highly recommend The Crown. Okay, one luggage is packed away, one luggage was never used. The sweater was packed away. I'm making progress, guys, while we chat. Now that things are decently fixed around the house, and by decently I mean at least 1/4, it's 11 or 11:30. I'm not exactly sure, so I really need to get my ass in gear to get to the office and do something else. I'm not going to the gym today because I woke up late and you need a rest. But first things first, I'm going to do a very high rem skincare routine this morning. I don't use moisture, what's that thing called? I don't wash my face in the mornings with just normal soap. I actually have a whole video on that and me trying it out. This is Korean skincare. But then Hiram said that in the morning you can just use micellar water and that'll really give you glass skin. So I'm gonna use some micellar water. I've had this one forever. I literally bought this size probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I just don't use it as often. And now we're here and I still have it. So next time I'll just buy a smaller one. This takes up a lot of space, and I do kind of want to get rid of it at this point, just because I'm wow, I've had this for so long. So I'm just going in with a cotton pad. I'm gonna rinse it off with some cold water. Okay, I got this pimple before going on the trip, and I had popped it, and then it was it stayed like this the whole trip, which was really annoying. And now that I'm going through here, I can feel a little pimple growing here. Those that kind of hurt. I can kind of feel that, but whatever. We're all human, and I've been skiing with a mask, goggles. It was so hot in Vail. It was so fucking hot. Just cause I'm gonna wash this off with some cold water. The Vail was actually excruciatingly hot while skiing. It was 45, 50 degrees, and that sun hits directly on the snow, which then reflects directly on you. And under all the layers and all the ski clothes, it literally felt like I was in Miami on a beach. Like when I would get back to the hotel after we would like have a lunch and like our little quick après before going up and like changing for dinner, I would have to get into the hotel room and take off everything because I just felt so hot and sticky and like overheated. It was crazy. I never expected it to be that hot. And supposedly it's gonna be snowing this week, which I like kind of wish it was snowing for us, but I don't know. It's like if it was a little bit cooler, it would have been the perfect temperature because you could like chill without a jacket. You can like adjust yourself without freezing to death, like taking off your goggles and like fixing your mask and everything like that. But okay, so I just went in with some niacinamide. And on top of that, I'm gonna pat some hyaluronic acid. These are all from The Ordinary. I absolutely love The Ordinary products and I love their price point. There are certain products that I do believe the price is worth it, like Sunday Riley's Good Jeans. That product is expensive, but worth it. Something like this, like I think this is good enough and it really works well with my skin. I'm just gonna put that everywhere. Okay. Keep blowing. Blowing. And I'm going in with this for my eyes, which I know I've said it so many times, but I'm just trying to get rid of it. It's almost done. You can kind of tell there like how much is left. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so I can use all my cool ones after I finish this one. I'm just rolling it. Okay, and I'm gonna top off all the skincare with this Trader Joe's moisturizer with sunscreen. Again, another product I'm just trying to finish up. I would keep these as my travel size products, but I have a full drawer of travel size products that I'm trying to get rid of as well. So I'm just like, I'm gonna use everything up and then at some point just replenish and start from scratch. I just have too much, I really do. Like I used up a whole Kiehl's hand salve on our trip because I was using it as my body lotion. First of all, it was amazing. But second of all, it was like, fuck, I should have brought another one. So then I could have just kept using that one. And then these are all like the name brand ones, like from hotels and stuff. Whenever we stay in hotels, we always bring the toiletries back with us. And in the guest bathroom, we have the whole cabinet underneath is literally just like small sized for our guests. So wild. Okay, so I haven't washed my hair this whole trip because I didn't need to. Thank you, Dyson. But today I want to do a mask before I come home and wash it later tonight. So I actually got this mask because of TikTok. This one. And I got this little pack, which I'm really happy for because I didn't want to get like a full thing of another mask because again, I have way too many. If you don't believe me, you should watch all the other videos of all the stuff I've gotten and just like things that come in the mail. So, this one is supposed to be strengthen and restore treatment mask with shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar, nourish and renew. Jamaican black castor oil. So I actually have normal castor oil, but I didn't feel like dealing with castor oil in my hair today. So I'm gonna do that mask. I'm gonna wet it all. So as you guys have seen, and I don't think I've actually really touched on this topic, I went blonde again. I had this guy named Vince come down from Tampa to do my hair. I met him through like an old mutual friend, and I had really liked his hair back then. This was like a little bit over a year ago. And I just like obviously went brunette, went crazy during quarantine. I went brunette, and I wasn't too happy with the guy that I went brunette with for some reason. Like he's a really big like Brazilian hairstylist here in Miami. But I just like didn't really feel like comfortable putting my head like in his hands for some reason. I was just like, I'm not getting a good vibe. So instead of like looking for a hairstylist here, I like asked this guy if he wanted to come and like make it like a thing. Like, you're coming to Miami, you're gonna do my hair. and I'm so happy he did. It was such an adjustment period, like the first 3 days, I would say, when I went blonde. Like, I just felt like my hair was so blonde. I just felt like my hair was so blonde, and then I'm like, but this is as blonde as I was before. It was just so hard to like look in the mirror and like so different. It was just so bright. But I'm really happy with the hair, how it's come out. Like, I'm absolutely in love with it. I think my hair also feels so soft. Like, I've used a Dyson twice, so I really only got it like 2 weeks ago. And I filmed the first time for you guys, so that kind of just puts into perspective how good it is. I mean, or how good I am at it, which isn't really saying much. But my hair just feels so soft. I'm trying really hard to like moisturize it and use a lot more masks. Not that like I wasn't using masks before, but now I'm making it like a thing where it's like every time I'm showering, I'm doing something. So now I'm gonna do this. I'll probably do a blonde one after, just to like really, really treat it well, because my hair's super long. But yeah, my hair feels amazing. So his name is Vince. He's super cute. He's a young hairstylist. And I just love to support that because he's really young. Like, he's like a little bit younger than me. So it's like, you've got talent, you've got potential. Like, let's get this shit on the road. So now that the mask is like thoroughly put somewhat, I want to brush my hair. So I actually also got this from TikTok, but it's amazing. So I got the Tangle Teaser. I don't know how I lived without it before, to be honest. I like it more than my wet brush that I had. But look at this. Like, these are knots. Like, I've been skiing. I've had my hair in braids. Like, I have my hair in like the little bubble thing. It hasn't been washed in a week. So this is great. So it's just gonna pass all that nice little mask through every single strand, even on my scalp, because apparently fair trade shea butter deeply moisturizes while conditioning hair and scalp, and I really need to condition my scalp. Because it's itchy. This is great. One side done. Little towel scrunchies. I got this again because of TikTok. I wouldn't say it like works wonders, but I think it's really cute. I like the way that it kind of soaks up the hair. It just doesn't leave like one of those silk scrunchies, super like wet and soaked and like gross feeling. And then it also keeps my hair like super tight, which I love. So it like keeps it in place super nicely. I like these to sleep, so I'm putting the scrunchie on. And this is literally how I'm gonna walk outside today, because I traveled for 8 hours yesterday, in case you guys didn't get that. So I'm gonna go get ready, and we're gonna head out of this house, finally was able to make it out of the house. I am in the office. I'm making my to-do list, and literally it's just like catching up. Like, my to-do list is just gonna be catching up, figuring it out, like not get too ahead of myself. It is 3 o'clock and I am officially done through all of my emails, which I didn't really think was gonna happen today, and I feel very, very, very proud of myself. I also got through all of my text messages. I got through all of my WhatsApps. I'm feeling good. I might have a little bit of anxiety, but like nothing that I can't handle and like control, and I just know that everything is gonna work out. And I'm really excited to go to the grocery store and like get us food for the week and just like kind of plan that out and all our meals and everything, so we can be like nice, healthy, not have to go out and spend all this money on food. And then while I'm there, I'm gonna get some like cute like manifestation things, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do with Jay. Just I'm really hopeful for the future, and it's so crazy how like one text message from a friend could like really just kind of like change your mindset or like make you feel that much better. And it's not like she said like anything crazy. It's just my mom loves being nosy. It's not that she like said anything crazy. It's just that she like really just like read my vibe at that moment, and that vibe made me feel Amazing. So you guys need friends like that. You guys need friends that make you feel good. Ooh, okay, so I'm leaving the office now and I'm gonna get some work done. I'm feeling a little anxious, but I'm not gonna like let that affect me. So right now I'm gonna go to Publix and I'll show you guys like kind of what I got for the week. I'm in the car and I'm currently listening to Act Like a Lady from the Lady Gang, Kelty Knight, and I don't really know much about them. I'm not a fan of their podcast. I don't really listen to it, but I mean, these people seem to be like pretty successful before they made their podcast, so that's exciting to see how like their careers pivoted. I literally just started, so I'll let you guys know more as I continue to read the book, but finally on my way home. Holy shit, I just made it home. And I feel so nauseous for some reason. Like the whole drive from Publix to the house, I was about to throw up. Like I had to hold back the throw up. Holy shit. Okay, but this is all my groceries. I'm gonna show you guys what I got just so you guys can kind of see what we got for the week. It's not really that healthy and they didn't have that many vegetables that I like. So I'm sure I'll have to go back. But oh my God, nauseous is an understatement. So we're back in the office and I managed to unpack basically all of Jay's luggage, hung up most of it. I just have all her ski clothes to figure out and like put some of the stuff away and put them in the back of the closet. And that's pretty much it, which is great. And he's not even home yet. So right now I'm actually gonna do like a little vision board, and I had got this to like write down goals and things like that, but I also think I want like real paper, real something that I could just like rip it off the wall once I've completed it and to just have it always there. So I bought this pack of Post-its and I'm gonna color coordinate it depending on what it is. So pink is gonna be like for love and like wedding stuff and things like that, just like certain little goals that I want to have, like set a date by a certain time, have our engagement party by a certain time, like go figure out a dress by a certain time. I think I'm gonna make like the yellow green one money, so things that have to do with my job and everything like that. And then the blue, I'll do like vlogging and YouTube and like TikTok things and goals and like just little things that I want to accomplish. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set you guys somewhere and just like time lapse this so you guys can see how it goes. Money, vlogging stuff, and love, and I'm sure I'll add to it, but this is super cute and I like it because it's right behind the door, so it's not like in anyone's face, it's not really any pictures, so it's not like super noticeable. And yeah, this is it. Okay, so I didn't really finish off my vlog last night. We just made dinner. As you saw, Jay came in when I was doing my little manifestation board, so we just hung out and then we watched Coming to America 2. It was like a very wholesome movie. I mean, it wasn't like greatness, but it was good enough. And I mean, if you've seen the first one, then like you're good. I actually just had to wash my hair. Like I usually was just gonna wait until after I got home from the gym, but I had woke up and my scalp was killing me. I like was so distracted while I was reading. I was like, I couldn't even deal. So I just had to wash my hair. I literally just jumped in the shower, washed my hair. I'm gonna go do it now. But I must say that Shea Moisture mask is amazing. It makes my hair feel super, super soft. Like I don't think I've ever had a mask that makes my hair feel that soft. I'm gonna be using the Olaplex bonding cream and the oil, so I will let you guys know what I think about that. And thanks for watching my little vlog. See you guys next week. Let me know what type of content you want to watch. I'm gonna like try and get creative and like find the time to do it because I love doing this for you guys, but I also just need your guidance as well. So